morning, everybody, on this Saturday, September 19th, also known as House Day. I think my husband's laughing at me. Anyway, it is 8:10 thereabouts. It's about 8:05, 8:10, somewhere in there. Anyway, it's just after 8 o'clock. The auction starts at 9 a.m. The house does not get auctioned until noon. So we've got 4 hours to wait until it's time to buy our house. But I just ate some breakfast because I figured I'd eat before we go. I'm bringing a couple of, like, I'm bringing a protein bar and a fat bar, or a keto bar. I'm bringing a keto bar and it's a fat bar. Keto bar and a protein bar. And I'm bringing a granola bar for John, but we'll see if he eats it. I don't know if he's gonna want to eat it or not, but I'm bringing it anyway. If he doesn't eat it, we'll just put it away. It is only like 38 degrees outside right now. So I've got a 3/4 sleeve shirt. I've got my jeans on. I'm gonna be wearing my heavy duty Cabela's sweatshirt. We've already got chairs in the car. I've got a separate purse, and this little purse right here on the table. I don't know if you guys can see it. Where is it? Right there. I got that little purse right there that has just the stuff that I need. So like my checkbook, some cash, my driver's license, a mask, hand sanitizer. Yeah, those types of things. Some chapstick because it's gonna be cold. So I just have a couple of things in there, nothing like too amazing. I have a little notebook and a pen just in case. I got some chargers that we can plug our battery banks that we can plug our phones into in case we just are bored and we're playing on our phones the whole time, because we're not driving. Neil's gonna drive us over and drop us off. So we're not gonna have a car with us. Now granted, we're like right down the street, so if we really wanted to, we could walk home. It would just take a little bit of time. Like driving, it takes like 3 minutes or something like that, 3 to 5 minutes to drive there. But it will take us a little bit longer to walk, obviously. But it is house day. We're gonna buy a house today. I feel good about it. We're gonna buy a house today. So, excuse me. Yeah, I just have what I need. I'm gonna bring a beverage. I'm gonna bring a cherry Pepsi Zero. I had a little bit of water with breakfast, but I'm trying not to drink too much too early in the day so that I don't have to go to the bathroom 10 million times in the little porta potties that I'm sure they're setting up. But yeah. It is house day. That is what I'm bringing. Like I said, it's just got a couple of battery banks. I even brought my hearing aids because they were already in here. And then a couple of protein bars and some hand sanitizer, that sort of stuff. So nothing too big. It's a little heavy because of the battery banks, actually. If I would take the battery banks out of there, it'd be actually really lightweight. But anywho, John is over here watching somebody on TV build a house with hand tools, and Neil is playing Civilization on the Wii Switch, the Nintendo Switch. I never remember the name of the Switch. I remember Wii and Wii U, but then the Switch was after that, and that's what he's playing it on. So anyway, I got some doggos here that are super excited to get a new house. You're excited to get a new house, aren't you, Buttercup? Yes, you are. Wag your tail if you're excited to get a new house. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Mwah. I love you, girl. Wednesday's over here, too. Wednesday's wagging her tail, too. They have no idea what I'm talking about. I keep telling Wednesday loves to play fetch. Buttercup, not so much. She will sometimes just to annoy Wednesday. Like if we throw a ball for Wednesday or throw a toy for Wednesday, sometimes Buttercup will run to get it just so she can like get it before Wednesday does. But she's not as much of a catch dog. Wednesday loves to play fetch and catch. So I keep telling her, I'm like, Wednesday, you're gonna actually get to play fetch outside. I can't trust her enough. When Buttercup, we can trust more outside. Wednesday is like a loose cannon. You can never come like guess what she's gonna do. Like you could take her outside and she could just sit there. You could take her outside and she could try to run away. And she's a playful dog. So like when we're trying to get her inside, like when we're inside, if she thinks she's missing out on something, she'll come with you. But if she thinks you want her for some reason that she doesn't want, she runs away. Like I can't tell you how many times she would go and run underneath John and I's bed and hide underneath there and not come out. And we would have to like literally like poke her with a stick or something. That's not real, but you know what I mean? Like we would have to just sit there and wait for her to come out because it's a king size bed. A lot of times what I would do is I would just like put my feet underneath the bed and like tap my feet because she likes to play. So she would come over and eventually tap my feet. But I can't tell you how many times she would run into the bed and hide. She doesn't do that as much anymore. She's getting a lot more mature now that she's a little older. She's 5, actually next month. Next month she'll be 5. So she's definitely getting more mature as she's getting a little older, but she's a lot better at coming out when I call her now. But she used to when we first brought her home, and even for like the first year or two after we brought her home, she would run under there and hide, and we would just literally have to wait for her to come out. There's nothing we could do. We couldn't prod her out with it. Not TREATs. That wouldn't even work. That wouldn't even work. She's a stubborn dog. Like she still to this day won't even really eat peanut butter because we've tried to put pills in peanut butter for her to take, and she still to this day won't eat peanut butter. So anyway, I don't have my watch on because it's charging. It's just about 8:15. I'm gonna go potty. I'm gonna get my watch and my phone, which are both charging right now, and I think we're gonna get on the road. We're gonna buy a house today. Oh my god. Now probably the next time I actually talk to you, I will be telling you whether we bought it or not. All right, I'm gonna go. Wish us luck. Bye. Well, y'all, it is 6:51 in the evening. Obviously, it's in the evening. I'm sorry, I just had to laugh at myself because I was like, maybe I should say evening. But then again, I didn't check in this morning until after 8 a.m. So, yeah. Anyway, went to the auction and we bought some stuff. I bought a lot of, not a lot, but a lot of like mostly costume jewelry. But it did have one ring in it that was sterling silver, and it had a necklace that was 10 karat gold. And I don't know what the stones are that are in the rings, but they're green. They're not emerald. So I'm not quite sure which stones they are. But I paid $60 for the lot. The rest of it's all costume jewelry. I'll take you out to the kitchen and show you, or the dining room and show you. But the rest of it is like costume jewelry, and that's fine. I figured those 2 rings alone were worth the $60 that I paid for it. We bought some knives. We bought some candles. We bought, what else did we buy? The frog I didn't get. There was somebody there that decided they were getting the frog. And I bid it the whole way up to $80, and the guy bid $85, and I just couldn't go any higher. So I didn't get the frog, which is sad. The knives, they didn't sell because it's illegal to sell ivory apparently. So I didn't get to buy we bought some knives, but not the ivory knives that I wanted. I think I showed you a picture of them the other day. What else did we get? A cast iron Dutch oven. None of the skillets because the skillets went too high. So I'm just going to keep the ones I got from Kohl's. And then, I'm trying to think what else we got. A step stool for $3. You know those collapsible step stools? I think I showed you that we have them in the kitchen. This one is like a bigger one. And I paid $3 for it. And it actually came with a couple of like American flags. So I got some American flags, which are cool. I just don't have anywhere to hang them because they're not on poles. They're just like folded up American flags, which I love the American flag. I'm very proud to be an American, but I don't have anywhere to hang them. So I have a couple of American flags. What else? They're watching UFC. What else did I buy? Oh, I bought a lot of like pewter stuff as well. Overall we spent like $257 I think total, and most of that was the lot from the jewelry was $60, and the knife that John bought a knife and I bought a knife. He bought one for $20, and then while he was putting that away I bought one, And it's a heavy knife. Like, it is something that you can cut down like small trees and stuff with. It's almost like a machete. And I paid 60 for that, or 65. So between those two things, that was like half of it. And then we paid like $1 here, $3 there, $7 over here. You know what I mean? Like here and there, $15. John got a couple of walking sticks. There was one walking stick that was like really heavy that had like a ball on the top. And he wanted that one, but they put 2 walking sticks in the lot. So we ended up paying $15 for the walking sticks. Yeah. And then came the house auction. I know that's what you guys are waiting for. You're like, Jessica, shut up already. Did you get the house? So they started out at a certain price, and then they dropped it, and they dropped it, and they dropped it, and they were like, this is the bottom. We're not going any lower than this. So I bid on the bottom. There were a lot of people there that were looking to buy it as an investment property because it needs updated. The house has not been updated since 1980. So it needs updated. So I bid the bottom price, and then someone else bid 10,000 more, and then I bid it again, and then someone else bid 10,000 more, then I bid it again. She dropped out and somebody else bid. Anyway, long story short, we got to a price. I was the top bidder. I decided to take a break because I don't think I met the minimum. Maybe I did and they were lying. They didn't say that I didn't meet the minimum. They had said that they said that they had a reserve, and they said that if they didn't meet the reserve, they would have to determine if they would continue. And they said that they would tell us when we met the reserve. So I was the top price. The lawyer, the auctioneer, and the son, who is the executor of the estate because he's the only child, went in the house and had a conversation. And they came back out and they said, the executor of the estate, the son, and the lawyer have decided that they are going to sell the house with no reserve. Does that mean that we already met the reserve? I don't know. They said that they would tell us if we met the reserve. But then they said that they would, then when they came back out, they were like, we've decided that we are not going to do a reserve. The reserve is not going to count. The house is being sold today. So we're at this price with this young lady here. And I'm like, I'm not that young, but thanks. So if you want this house, you need to bid, because this house is being sold. This property is being sold today. So who wants to go? Some guy who was not even bidding on the house was on the phone with someone and bids $1,000 more. We were still within the price that John and I agreed. So I was like, yep, I'll go one more $1,000.
How the fuck am I supposed to fucking do it?
The guy went one more $1,000. So we're now, I was at 0, he was at 1, I was at 2, he was at 3. I was like, yep, go 4. Because our top price was the 5,000 within that 100,000 range. It was the 5,000. I went yes for 4. He went yes for 5. And I'm like, oh my God. John had come up and was standing, because he had been sitting this whole time, and he had come up to stand beside me, and we had agreed to stop at 5,000. And I looked at him and he was like, yeah. So we bid 6, and this guy's on the phone standing beside me, and I'm looking over at him. I'm like, just stop. And he's an older guy, and he's yelling on the phone. He's like, 7,000, it's up to you. And I hear the guy on the other end of the line say, no, I'm out. We got the house. We got the house. I was shaking. I couldn't stop shaking. We signed all the paperwork and I just couldn't stop moving. Like I was like that hyped up that I couldn't stop moving, and I just kept moving around, and I was like stepping all, I was like I was dancing pretty much in the kitchen. So we went 1,000 over what we wanted to pay, but we got the house. Now this house is an all brick. I think I told you guys this. All brick ranch with a full basement. It also has a apartment on the side, like an in-law suite, totally separate in-law suite. The in-law suite has its own hot water heater, has its own electric box. The main house has its own water heater, electric box. The neighbors were talking to John, and the one neighbor was like, "You're really lucky, you know, you have the in-law suite, you have the apartment, and township zoning rules don't permit that. You can't build an apartment on a property anymore." And this apartment was built in 1980 onto the house, like it's totally attached. And we have been talking, I've told you guys that we were talking about making the in-law suite, like totally remodeling it into a master suite. But given the fact that you cannot add on to any houses in the township, anything that's single family zoned, you cannot add on any in-law suite. I think we're going to leave it as an in-law suite. We're still going to use it as our master, but we are going to leave it as a separate apartment. We're not going to change the electric or anything like that. We're just going to leave it as a separate apartment. We're just going to use it as our master. Maybe somewhere down the line, we've talked about maybe raising the roof and putting a second floor on, and making, there's 3 bedrooms and 2 baths on the opposite side of the house, and making that whole space a master, beautiful master, and making a second floor with like 2 or 3 more bedrooms. We've talked about that. That's down the road. Right now, we got the house. It needs remodeled in portions. All the bathrooms need remodeled, all of them. Not the one in the basement. The one in the basement, it has like a walk-in tub, because the couple that lived there were older, and it looked like they had remodeled that bathroom specifically because the dad, I think, or someone elderly was living in the basement. I think they just couldn't do the stairs, and all the garages are in the basement. So I think they probably just did the basement bathroom as like a elderly capable, handicap capable bathroom. But all 3 bathrooms on the main floor, John's yelling at me. All 3 bathrooms on the main floor need remodeled. The apartment bathroom and then the other 2 bathrooms all need remodeled. And the kitchen needs remodeled. It really does. So we're not going to do it right away. But over the years, we're going to remodel the house. So the one thing I'm going to miss, the house was built in 1964 with the addition in 1980. And they only have 8-foot ceilings. My house right now has 9-foot ceilings, including my living room though. You guys know my living room has a vaulted ceiling. But the rest of the house has 9-foot ceilings, and I'm going to miss that. I'm going to miss that very much so. That's probably my biggest complaint, is that it's going to have 8-foot ceilings. Why are they yelling? Because I'm so used to having the 9-foot ceilings, and it's nice because we have ceiling fans in every room, and to put ceiling fans in all the rooms with 8-foot ceilings, it's just not going to be very nice. So, but we got the house. We got the house. All right. I'm going to go figure out what John wants, and I'm going to edit yesterday's vlog. Hopefully you will see this vlog on Sunday, so you're not waiting too long. But I'm going to edit yesterday's vlog, get that uploading, and then I think I'm going to upload or edit, what time is it? It's 7 o'clock. I'm going to edit yesterday's vlog, and then I think I'm going to edit Monday's taste test video. I don't have any epic beauty fails filmed for this week, but we're not going to my in-laws' house because they went to the beach this week, so that was like a last minute thing. They decided to go to the beach, so anyway, we got the house. Yeah, wait until we get it, and then I will show you. I'll see you guys later on tonight. All right, well, I was gonna show you the stuff that we bought at the auction today, but I'm not going to because Neil is still out there watching UFC and he keeps yelling and cursing. I actually had to shut the, well, Nick went out and yelled at him to stop yelling. And then we had to shut the door because he kept yelling and I was trying to edit videos. So yeah, I got Monday's taste test video edited and I got yesterday's vlog edited. So those are done. They're both uploading now. I'm gonna take my computer upstairs because it is 10 o'clock. But I'm not gonna show you the stuff we bought because of the fact that Neil's out there still yelling at the television on and off. So I will show you tomorrow. John will have to show you his walking stick that he got, that he really likes. That he doesn't need, but he likes. So, anyway, it is time to close out the vlog, and I'm sure you all can guess what I'm happy, I'm thankful for today. Nick, can you guess what I'm thankful for today?
No.
Nicholas.
I am not saying it. I know what it is.
So maybe we'll have a conversation tomorrow with Nicholas, because Nicholas is concerned about moving. So maybe we'll have a conversation with him. He has 3 bedrooms to pick from. And did you pick one yet, or are you still considering?
I'm still considering.
You're still considering. Nicholas actually told me tonight, he came over here and he said, Mom, I think you should reconsider this whole moving thing. I think we should stay here.
Because here we get less chance of getting attacked like coyotes.
The neighbors told John that there are coyotes, but I tried to explain to Nicholas that the coyotes only come out at night, and most of the time we're out during the day. And they're not going to come out when there's bright lights on outside, and that house has floodlights on the back. I think it's got a bunch of lights on the front too, but I know the back has floodlights. So,
does the floodlights come on?
Yes, they were on today. You just didn't notice it because it was light outside. I think there was 3 of them. There was at least 2. There might have been 3.
3 coyotes.
So, no, lights.
Okay.
So it lights up like the whole back of the house. Anyway, maybe we'll have a conversation with Nick tomorrow about moving. But I'm thankful that we got our house. That is my thankful today. All right, Nick, do you have anything you want to say to the vlog other than sitting there with your arms crossed looking like a grouchy grouch? I think you're going to like the new house. Because there's so much more we can do there.
Like what?
Like we can put a really nice pool in at that house.
An indoor pool?
If we really wanted to, we could put an indoor pool in at that house. We cannot put a pool in at this house, not really. We can do a lot of nice stuff at that house. So, do you want to close out the vlog?
And plus, my favorite thing about today is having a milkshake and you.
Nicholas got a milkshake today. We celebrated getting the house. All right, you gonna hit it? We're gonna pray?
No.
No?
Hope today.
We got a Wednesday here, by the way.
Hope today was not quite better as yesterday, but still better than today.
Today was better than yesterday.
Yes.
Because we got our house today.
Oh gosh.
I hope tomorrow will be even better than today.
Hope you have a great day.
And we'll see you
tomorrow.
tomorrow. Bye, guys.